I'm smiling because I'm about to jump into the Jeffersons TV show. One of the funniest TV show dads, husbands of all time. What can I say about this dude? He was only 5 feet 5 inches tall. Heart of a lion. Didn't back down to anyone. He will curse you out in a heartbeat, regardless of how tall you are, regardless of your color, race. He didn't give a fuck. He was somewhat a racist, but he was funny with it, especially when he used to be on what is that show with Archie Bunker? Oh, god damn it, I can't believe I forgot, because I used to watch that shit too. But I know that's where the Jeffersons started from, that show, and then they ended up doing the Jeffersons. But this is the episode when Florence, this was actually her first day. I guess she was interviewing for the job as housekeeper, and Louise was not too happy about it. I remember some of the parts in it, but I don't remember the whole entire show. Well, the whole entire episode, I mean. But let's jump right into it, y'all. I just need a laugh right now. So this title, The Jeffersons Need a New Maid. But before we get into that, y'all already know. What up, YouTube? It's your boy RDS, and let's go.
Hasn't even been hired yet, and already she's late. That settles it, George. I don't need a maid, and that's that.
She ain't late. Stop making excuses.
She is late. She was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock for her interview.
Well, it's only 5 minutes to 10.
Well, she's almost late. I'm not having a maid, and that's that.
Look, give the woman a chance.
Oh, shit.
Good morning, Louise.
It's Mom.
Oh, hello, Mother Jefferson. Come in.
One thing I can't say about George, he adored his mom. She spoiled him rotten, but he did adore his mom.
Oh, Mama! Oh, I was just passing by.
On the 12th floor?
I hope I didn't interrupt anything.
Oh, no, Mom. Louise is just waiting to interview the new maid.
A maid? You're getting a maid to look after this itty-bitty apartment?
Yes.
Well. All the years I was married, bringing up a family in that great big house, we never had a maid.
What great big house. We had a 3-room walk-up.
He doesn't remember.
No, you mean you don't remember.
Don't talk to your mother like that.
Now, don't you pick on George.
He was always that way too. Like George would say shit about his mom, and his wife would try to defend, but the mom would end up turning on Louise to defend George, which it always go back and forth like that.
Has enough on his mind trying to think up ways to earn enough money to pay for your maid, which you don't need.
Oh, you see there, George? Even your mother agrees with me.
Well, on the other hand, I can understand you wanting somebody to keep the place neat and clean. For a change.
Mother Jefferson, why don't you go?
Go in the kitchen and get yourself a cup of coffee.
There
Mrs.
she go.
I'm Florence Johnson, the agency secretary.
Oh, yes, come in. This is my husband.
How you do?
10 o'clock on the dot, Louise.
Oh, I believe in being prompt, Mr. Jefferson. I always say I ain't got no right to waste time when other people is paying for it.
I hear you. She's got the job.
Now, just a minute, George. I'm
Now,
doing
that's
the
an interview.
interviewing.
This show is a lovely apartment, Miss Jefferson.
Thank you.
And is that your kitchen?
Yes.
Oh, look at that kitchen. And I see you got a cook, too. It's going to be a real pleasure looking after a place like this.
But it's a very large apartment. We have 4 bathrooms.
Oh, that's good. I love large apartments. Small ones are so boring.
But look at all those windows. They must be cleaned every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Well, there you are, George. You see, she doesn't do windows.
Not no every 2 weeks. I clean your windows every week.
You would?
But there's just one thing. I hope you don't have any small children, do you?
Oh, yes, we do. Little Lionel. Sorry.
You don't know Lionel? Lionel is 22 years old. Now, will you stop fooling around and tell Miss Johnson she's hired?
I am? Well, sir, thank you. I'll get the door for you.
See, she does doors, too.
Hi, Diane.
Florence, what you doing here?
I'm the Jeffersons' new maid.
What?
Hi, Diane.
What you mean, hi, Diane? How come you're hiring her?
What?
She said, how come you hired me, Miss Jefferson?
I
Let's
know
start.
what she said. I want to know, what does she mean?
I mean, have I got leprosy or something? How come you didn't offer me the job?
But, Diane, you're my friend. I can't ask you to work for me.
Well, I'm sure glad everybody ain't as friendly as you are. My children would starve to death.
Oh, please. Oh, Diane, you're here. I knew you'd like her. Isn't she wonderful?
Diane is your maid?
Yeah. Lucky we wasn't good friends.
Oh, Diane, I'm sorry.
Well, it's too late now.
Oh, now, no, it ain't. It ain't no problem. No problem at all. Why don't you work it out with Miss Jefferson? I can always get something else from the agency.
Oh, thank you, Florence.
Now, that's good to hear.
But there's just one thing. Do you folks mind if I ask you something?
No, go right ahead.
You live in this apartment, right?
Uh-huh.
And you got an apartment in this building, too?
Yes, that's right.
Well, how come we overcame and nobody told me?
If y'all don't get what she mean, black people back in them days, you didn't see a lot of them living in high fancy places like that. And you used to seeing, you know, back in those days, like black people just living in regular apartments and stuff like that, some houses. But as far as living in fancy places like that, no. So that's what she meant by, you know, overcame. We finally, you know, made it. To be, you know, successful, to be important in life, to live the rich, fancy life. So she was kind of, you know, shocked to see that. But that's Good Times for You. That's one of the episodes where you need to watch the full entire episode. And it's one of the best. It's one of the best of all time. And I still watch it to this day. You know, I grew up watching it with my mom and, you know, a few of my family members and my brothers, and we enjoyed the show. We did. It was before our time as far as we were kids, but I really enjoyed it. And there's a lot more shows out there from back in the days, from the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s that I love to watch. Lucy is one of my favorite shows. She's just a crazy ass lady. But she would do everything to please Ricky. And they were also married in real life, by the way. The Andy Griffith Show, that was a great show. The Waltons was a great show. Silver Spoons. I mean, it was a lot of shows. Punky Brewster, Alf. It's a lot of shows out there. Different Strokes, Cosby Show. It's just so many. MASH. I didn't too much like MASH, but I liked a few episodes. Well, yeah, that's what it's all about, y'all. But that's the Jeffersons. That's when Florence first came on the show. So hit me up in the comments and let me know what y'all think. And as always, y'all already know. Peace, love, and deuces.